These days, people who want to learn English, they are feeling very hesitate to practice English every single day, and because as a beginner they feel very new to this language. Obviously, they feel very hesitate to practice English every day, right? So, are you also facing the same problem? So, in this video, we are going to discuss about how to fix this problem. As a beginner, obviously, it's very natural to feel like that, right? So, just stick till the end of this video. We are going to discuss a lot of points and tricks, and what are the techniques to which help us to achieve fluency in English in a faster way, right? So let's jump into the video. The first point, we already know about this, but the majority of the people won't take it as a consideration, which is if we hesitate to practice English in front of people, right? Obviously, it's very natural to most of the people I'm talking about. So if you feel hesitate to practice, just go and find a secure place uh, uh, where nobody can't watch you, right? So because the people feel like if somebody is watching them, they feel very hesitate to speak, they feel very hesitate to practice English, right? So because they don't want to feel ashamed in front of them, because people very easily judge them, right? So if you don't want to face those many consequences, just go and find a separate place for you to practice, right? So it might be your room, it might be your terrace, or it might be your any lonely place, right? So just go and search for a place where you can sit alone and practice English for at least 10 to 20 minutes, right? So what happens is, if you find a place like that, definitely your brain supports you to practice English in a full of conscious way, right? So you already fix that nobody is watching you, nobody is there to judge you if you do any mistakes, right? So this happens. So when you find a place for yourself, you feel so comfortable and you feel uh, very much clear in your mind to practice English, right? Obviously, new ideas, new thoughts will come to your mind. So even if you make some mistakes as well, you don't care about them. Why? Because there is nobody to judge you and nobody is watching you, right? So you don't matter how it goes as well, right? So as a beginner, it's a very much important thing. So because this is where the problem is happening, right? So many of the people want to learn English and they start English, right? So after some days, they just quit from it, right? So why it is happening, right? So they are not ending this travel, right? So they are not being in this journey till the end of the end. So why it is happening to them? So this is a major problem is nowadays the people are facing. So in our initial days, obviously it's quite natural to feel like that, right? So obviously words don't come to our mind, and we cannot able to be in a stage to at least frame a sentence, right? So small single sentence also we cannot frame, right? So at that stage, obviously we feel very ashamed about to practice English, right? It's not it should not feel like ashamed. So we feel hesitate, right? We feel hesitate to practice English, right? So in your initial days, if you want to come out of that particular mindset, so just go and find a lonely place for you, and there where nobody can watch you, where nobody can listen to you, where nobody can judge you, right? So it if you ask me the question, your room will be a much better place than anything else, right? So because in your room you are the only person and you are the king to your, right? So you can do anything and you can speak in any kind of way which you like the most, and even if you make some mistakes, and you will learn from them, and you'll tell to your mind to not repeat that mistake again and again, right? So initially it works a lot. So obviously I used to find a located and very place where nobody can't listen to me, nobody can't watch me, right? So at that particular place I used to go and practice a lot, right? So even if it's at least 10 to 20 minutes, it is okay, right? So your mind will be in the present, and it gives you full of consciousness, right? So obviously it makes sense. And if you continue the process, and if you continue this same rule at least for 1 month or 2 months, it might take some more extra time as well to some of the English learners. Obviously it is okay, because everybody is quite different, and they will have their own way of learning. But it worked for me, so that's the reason I'm discussing this point in this video. So I hope you got my point. What I mean to say is, so along with this, obviously it's very natural to feel like hesitate, and what if people judge me, what if people laugh at me if I make mistakes. Obviously these are all thoughts very natural to every English learner. But if you ask me the same question, I would say it doesn't matter, right? So it doesn't matter if the people judge you, if the people laugh at you. It's very common to every English learner, right? So you have to go through all of those situations, and you have to overcome the struggles, right? So I would not say them as struggles. They are just the situations you have to face with your confidence, right? So that's what all I can say. You're not learning this language to prove anybody that I can do this, uh, that I did do this, I can speak English, not like this, right? So you are wanting to achieve fluency in English, that's it. So you have to focus on that thing only. And if you satisfy yourself in practicing, that's quite enough. Beyond it, you don't need to do any extra other things. And satisfying the people, uh, uh, telling the people that I can do this. So see, so not like this. These unnecessary things will cause you to feel depressed and feel very. You feel very waste of time, right? So after some days, so at the initial days, just come out of this fear of uh, making mistakes, and come out of the fear of judgment, right? So I would say these are unnecessary things in our learning days. As a learner, we have to make mistakes, we have to learn from those mistakes, and what to not repeat the mistakes, and what are the new techniques to acquire, and what thing can help us to achieve fluency in a faster way, right? So you have to focus on those things instead of feeling like uh, fear of judgment and feeling ashamed about other people judgment. So it doesn't make any sense if you ask me the question. So I would say, so just at least from today, just remove all these unnecessary thoughts from your mind, and just focus on your practice levels, and be consistent, and have a patience. Obviously many of the English learners say this, but they won't be consistent in their English journey. So why it happens, if you ask the question, maybe a lot of reasons, and their situations make them like that, right? So if you are serious and if you are genuine about English learning, obviously you will cross those situations, and you will come out of it, and you feel like these are unnecessary for me, I have to focus on this only. So if I have patience, after some period of time, definitely I'll be able to speak English in a very fluent way, right? So if you decide like that, if you fix that thing in your mind, definitely nothing can beat you, and nothing can disturb you, right, while practicing well in your English journey, right? So just takes a lot of time. uh, just remove all these unnecessary things, as I said. So these all things I wanted to discuss in this video, and I hope you all like this video. And if you don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and never stop speaking. Okay.